Hey guys, Tony here from Tony Tech Bytes, and these are 3 iPhone XS's, and no, they're not iPhone Xs in iPhone XS boxes. They're actually iPhone XS's. So this one is the silver iPhone XS, it's 64 gig. This is the gold iPhone XS, and this is the space gray. And honestly, you probably can't tell that the silver and space gray are actually iPhone XS's because they share the same color as the iPhone X. But the gold iPhone XS is unique to the iPhone XS only. So I guess you guys might be thinking that I have 2 iPhone Xs and 1 XS here, but that's not the case. I have 3 iPhone XS's. So anyways, this is a color comparison of all the colors of the iPhone XS, and let's just first start off with each individual color, and then let's round it off with a comparison of all the colors together. So first off, let's talk about the space gray color, and personally I picked this color because I really like the sleek black color. So with this color, you're gonna get a really minimalistic color. I mean, actually every color is pretty minimal. And this color looks pretty unique because it's basically an Apple standard to include space gray. I mean, even Marques Brownlee enjoys space gray phones, and I think it looks really cool. And it doesn't really stand out as much as the other iPhones, which I personally prefer because I want to keep a low profile, but this phone does look pretty cool nonetheless. Additionally, this phone looks like an iPhone X, so that's probably one of the downsides to this color. People are probably going to think that you have an iPhone X instead of a XS. I'm not sure how much that matters to anyone, but that really doesn't matter to me. Well, maybe a little bit for videos, but that's pretty much it. So let's talk about the silver color of the iPhone XS. So on the back of the phone, you can see that it's a milky white color, and it looks a lot more prominent than the space gray color. Obviously, because this color is white and it screams out more attention. And on the sides of it, you're gonna see the stainless steel metal around it, and on the silver color, it looks a little bit more prominent. I'm not really sure why. Probably because of the back of the phone being white. And anyways, if you want to stand out a little bit more with an iPhone, then obviously this color is the best way to go. So up next is the gold color, and this gold color is new to the iPhone XS. And this gold color is pretty similar to last year's gold in that this is a little bit more pinkish and slightly more feminine, I guess you could say. And on the stainless steel around the phone looks really cool, and it's more of a neutral gold. And the back of the phone looks a little bit more rose goldish, but it still looks more like the traditional gold we know. So if you really want to stand out from the crowd with an iPhone XS, then this color is obviously the best to go with because iPhone Xs don't have this color, and this is exclusive to the XS and the XS Max. So if you really want to stick out, then this is the best option. So let's just say you have to choose between 2 of these colors. So let's just first start off with the gold and silver. So if you want to be a little bit more low-key, then I guess I would go with the silver color because it's not as prominent. But if you are really confident that you're probably not going to get robbed, and you want to stand out as having a new iPhone XS, then the gold color is your best bet. However, with any iPhone, you're probably going to get robbed nonetheless, so I don't really think the color matters that much, especially if you have a case on too. So let's just say you have to compare silver and space gray. So space gray is even more of a low profile than silver because it's pretty minimal and the color doesn't scream out any attention, so that's kind of cool. But the silver does look a little bit more prominent, and it does have a brighter color. So if you prefer brighter colors, then you should get the silver, and if you prefer to have not many people notice your phone, then the space gray is better. So if you have to compare space gray with gold, obviously like what I said before, space gray is more sleek and it looks really clean, and the only downside to space gray is that people might not know that you have an iPhone XS. And yet again, if you get the gold color, it's gonna look more obvious that you have a XS because this color is exclusive to the XS. So really, it's just your personal preference on all of these colors to see if you prefer having an iPhone that screams out attention, or if you just want something that's sleeker and that most people do not notice. So in the end, I personally chose space gray, and that's because I really like the color black and I think it looks really clean. A lot of my items that I own are black, like my camera, my lens, my PC. I tried to keep a black and white theme with it, but it didn't really work out because my motherboard's red. But anyways, I really like the black color and I personally chose this, but the other two options, silver and gold, are also pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed this color comparison, please leave a like and subscribe because it supports my channel a lot and it keeps me motivated to make more videos for you guys.